Hello guys, welcome back to another video or a live if you're sitting and watching right now. And I'm here with the team from Ace Miners NFT. I would like to get to know what they have going on. Um, Before we get started, I want to make two quick disclaimers. I'm not a financial advisor and nothing on this channel is financial advice. The other disclaimer is I'm not affiliated with Ace Miners NFT. I'm doing this out of curiosity and curiosity only. Um, Zara, AJ, welcome to the channel. Would you like to
Thank
go
you.
ahead and introduce yourself and what your roles are in Ace Miners?
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for having us here. We really do appreciate it. My name is Zara. I'm the founder of Ace Miners NFT and Ace Miners Pro, which is a leading ASIC vendor. We've been crypto mining for the last 3 years. Sort of my background comes from just serial entrepreneurship. I've always been interested in finding ways to generate income without having to exchange time necessarily. I've really been interested in the crypto field for the last 3 years as well. So I got interested in mining specifically when I read an article and started deeply researching it, and one thing led to another. I started accumulating my own miners and started mining from the comfort of my home. And then I realized how much work it actually was. So after some time, I did transfer to a crypto pod. So that's just a little bit of a background that relates to crypto mining.
How long
All right.
ago did you get into mining?
So I got into mining 3 years ago. My first miner was actually an L3 Plus, a Litecoin miner, which I still mine Litecoin now, but it started pretty small, and I actually just had them running in my balcony. And those miners are very sturdy because we still have them actually after quite a bit of time. But I started with that, and then started researching other miners. I did have Bitcoin miners as well, some of the S19 series. And then slowly transition to mostly the L7s, which is what our group is advertising now.
Very nice. And sorry, AJ, I cut you off there.
Yeah, no worries. I was going to introduce myself. So my name is AJ. I've been in the IT field for about maybe 20 years now. I've been networking, Cisco switching, servers, things like that, and slowly got into crypto mining. I was introduced to it by Zara first a few years back. She brought some L3s that I wanted to test out. I didn't believe it at first that you plug this in and it mines a coin which you can exchange for fiat money. I was pretty surprised, but I've had a background in IT. I do the crypto mining aspects of Ace Miners Pro and Ace Miners NFT. I do customer setups if they need if they have small farms that need to set up or networked. I take care of all that, and I'm the IT technical guy when it comes to Ace Miners NFT.
Mm-hmm.
So any technical questions, I try to get the answers the best I can.
Yeah, I was listening to one of or two of the spaces you actually did, one with Cadena Mining and one with James Pelton.
Mm-hmm.
And I was blown away by how technical you went. You really know your stuff, it seems, at least to the untrained eye, to the untrained ear.
Thanks. I'm
Like,
still learning as I go, but I've learned a lot the past few years when it comes to mining. But it's an ever learning experience.
Yeah, he's
So.
the brains of the operation. All of our customers have him remote in, and he's always solving problems for a very long time. So I'm so grateful to have him as part of the team.
And we do have another member, Sarah, who's the project manager. She didn't join. She wasn't able to join us today, but she's the project manager. She does for Ace Miners NFT and Ace Miners Pro as well.
All right. So you are three founders of the project.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Zara is the founder, and two more team members.
Okay. Yep. All credit to Zara.
Yeah.
All of them. Now, everyone is equally as involved.
I like that. I have on the screen now your, I call it the real life business. So this is where you initially started, I would say, before coming into NFTs, right?
Exactly. So initially I started with Newegg and Amazon. I was just, a basic Amazon seller. And I was selling crypto miners on there. And then little by little, I got introduced to customers that wanted to build their own farms. So I was able to secure some really reasonable prices directly from Bitmain, from Goldshell. So I did have contracts with them in place. And people wanted to look for a vendor that is located within the US. So a lot of these manufacturers are actually in Hong Kong, in China. And a lot of people, as you know, in this field, there are a lot of scammers. And so they wanted to find that reassurance to have a provider here within the US. And so I wanted to offer that as a service, which is why I created Ace Miners Pro, to be able to dedicate myself to these customers. And these were returning customers that had just found me on Amazon. And this was in the very beginning when I first started. And then I decided to open a business and cater to them. So we do it on a larger scale. So we've helped a lot of customers, build their farms from scratch. So they started as well with, just in their basement, just mining from home, and decided that this is pretty lucrative, and, they wanted to invest more capital into it. And so a lot of my customers actually have their own mining farms or are well on their way to that as well.
So if I were to buy a miner, I'm over in Europe, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming that I could host it
Absolutely.
somewhere. Would you?
Yeah. So we actually offer hosting services for those who cannot mine in certain countries. As you know, it is illegal to mine in specific countries such as, Egypt, China, Algeria, just to name a few. So we do offer hosting services for our customers. Our hosting center is located in Washington State. So we don't have a lot of availability. It does get maxed out pretty quickly just because there's such high demand for it. And a lot of customers want to get started mining from home, and then they realize, well, it's too loud, or, it's producing a lot of heat. So then they contact hosting companies. So it's quite high on demand. But if you're interested, then we can certainly offer hosting services. And the way it works is we connect it directly to the customer's wallet. They get to choose the coin of the pool of their choice, depending on what coin they're mining. So with the L7, we recommend Litecoin pool. And with a lot of other miners like Bitcoin miners, there's Slush Pool and other ones as well. So it's linked directly to their wallet, so we don't have access to that. And they'll be able to see live hash rates, daily profits, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, all we do is take the miner, plug them in, and then they have access remotely to everything on the miner, just like if they were mining at home. So,
but going that route, you would have to pay the full price of the miner, right?
Yes, exactly. That would be the full price of the miner. So that's where the NFT comes in, is that, a lot of people don't have the capital, or they don't necessarily want to invest $20,000 in a miner that's profitable. So what we do is we offer NFTs in exchange for that. So they basically get a percentage of the farm, and we generate rewards for our holders, and then we put them in a community wallet, and then it keeps increasing. So we've also actually offered a staking option if our members are interested in increasing the farm and just kind of foregoing their profits to put that and invest it towards more miners. But that's how the NFT works, is if you want to start off small, it's a $400 investment that's going to be long-term, because this is not a quick flip kind of thing, with NFTs. This is a very long-term investment. The lifespan is at least 5 to 7 years, and it's going to be much longer than that, because we have intentions of mining for quite a long time.
All right. So phase one, and by the way, all the links are down below in the description here, even to the minting page. I saw that phase one is already rolling, and you have minted. How many have you minted yet?
So far, we have minted
220, I think, last time I checked. So we have 280 left. Once we reach the 250 mints, right now we already plugged in 3 miners, 3 L7 miners for the community. We're already mining and generating rewards. So we have 30 more NFTs before we do so once we reach 250 NFTs, we're gonna send those airdrops to the 250 first mint holders. And those rewards will be airdropped around the time that we mint out the whole 500. Just so that they're not waiting for too long before they get their rewards. So we're already getting the ball ready. We're already rolling, and those rewards should be coming in shortly, whenever we do mint out.
All right. So you still have a chance, actually, if you mint today.
Yes.
To be part of the first group there that will receive a reward.
Definitely. Yep.
That's very cool.
Yes.
I'm sorry if there's any background noise. Someone is drilling now.
No problem.
Don't know if you hear that.
No, you're fine.
when it comes to transparency, are there pictures of the miners
Yes,
in
so
proof and stuff like that?
yes, we've actually shared pictures of our mining farm and videos actually on our Discord. So it's under project updates. We also, at the very bottom of the website, if you scroll all the way down, you'll see a picture of us in the farm as well. So we did include that. Join our Discord as well, because we do tend to post a lot. So that's a picture there of all the miners. That includes some of our customers' miners as well, and our own personal ones.
And now, what is the projected timeline? So if I choose to mint an NFT today, how long or what kind of rewards will I be looking at?
So in terms of the ROI, since the crypto market is it fluctuates a lot. For example, what we advise our holders to do is mine the dip, keep mining when it's low, hold those rewards until there's a bull, then sell all of them. And in a bull, your ROI would be about 3-4 months. In a bear, it can take about 18 months. So it's all depends on the holder. If they're holding and diamond handing the rewards until there's a bull and sell all the rewards, then their ROI is very quick. So it's a timing thing. You got to time it right, and then you got to sell all during a bull.
It's similar to when you purchase Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other crypto. You don't want to sell when it's slow. You kind of want to hold on to that and sell when it peaks. And so we apply the same thing with crypto mining. We accumulate the coins. We don't necessarily look at the value in a bear market, because we look at the amount of coins we accumulated. And so that strategy has worked out really well for us, because we've been able to feel like we've been mining in a bull pretty much all year long. So the ROI is much, much quicker.
And at the accumulating coins part, I listened into one of your Twitter spaces where you mentioned that because of the bear market, the price of Litecoin has dropped, and then some miners are no longer profitable, but your miners are still profitable, which made it actually easier for your miners to solve the equations, and you are then accumulating even more miners in a bear market than you would have been in a bull market. So holding on to those coins now and then selling them afterwards is actually more beneficial than it would
Exactly.
have.
Yep.
Very nice. So you're minting in different phases. Are all the NFTs equal, or how does that work? Do they cost the same?
Yes, they're all going to be equal, because we're trying to standardize. All our holders have the same value. Our NFTs have the same value. So all 2,000, the 500 suppliers will have the same value as the 1,500 remaining.
Very nice. And the first payout for the first 250 NFT holders?
Yes, the first payouts will be around the time that we mint out. So as soon as we mint out the 500, we'll send the airdrops to 250 NFT holders, and then we'll reset the count and start mining all miners that we purchased for all 500 holders, and reset the count and mine for everyone at that time. And then the airdrops, they were going to be quarterly airdrops. We're looking into shortening that, potentially maybe do monthly airdrops, but we don't want to promise anything. So right now it's going to be quarterly, and then we'll start working on sending maybe monthly airdrops in the future. But that's something we're definitely thinking about.
And when it comes to how you guys profit from the project, are you buying NFTs yourself, or are you getting a percentage of because of the work that you put in?
Yeah, so we do have so the way they're working, so 75% of their mine rewards will go to the holders, 10% will go to the creator's wallet, and 15% will go into maintenance, electricity, and fees, and legal fees, and things like that.
We
Okay,
also that
I think
you're breaking up, Zara.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so there is an audit that's going to take place within a week or so, just to be able to provide that additional layer of reassurance to our holders. And so we'll be able to document that, and that will kind of go over the white paper and all the documentation, the registration, and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to really prove to the public that, this is not a rug. We're fully transparent. We're giving our members access via an API integration. so that they can see live hash rates and all that kind of stuff. So far, we haven't had it up. We still have our developer working on it, but we have shared the dashboard and the pool information with all of our verified NFT holders. So on a daily basis, we share that information with them so they can see how much Litecoin is being generated.
Very nice. And now I have like two questions about sustainability. First, the sustainability. Are you using sustainable energy, so renewable energy sources to power your miners, or how does that work?
We are. We're actually going to be introducing solar panels in the future as well. But right now it is green powered. So it's located in Washington State. We've been able to have it powered for quite some time this way. So all of the crypto pods are eventually going to just transfer to that. Mining is probably going to require that at some point in the near future. So we've already got that in the works.
But right now, currently, it is renewable energy. So
yes.
Okay,
it is green.
That's good. Not to get into problems,
Right, yeah.
With the media.
Exactly.
And now, I know you already got into a little bit about the possibility to stake. So how sustainable is the project alone? So I buy an NFT today, and then the miners will eventually give up. I don't know how long they survive, but eventually they give up. Are we going to purchase new miners, or are we going to have to buy new NFTs at some point?
Yes, so that's a great question. So basically what we've done is we selected the latest algorithm miner, the L7, which was recently released in March of this year. So we specifically, chose this specific miner just because, we're going to have it for at least 5 to 7 years, the lifespan. So every 5 to 7 years, Bitmain or other manufacturers, they come out with newer algorithms and, better miners. So what we're going to do is, once we get to that point in 5 to 7 years, we're going to sell our miners because we've been able to sell our L3s and still, sell them for profit. So we're going to sell those L7s if, let's say, Bitmain comes out with a better algorithm, and then we'll take those funds and reinvest in the latest miners. So this is going to be a long-term investment. We're also going to be releasing more NFTs. Our only supply is 2,000. So we'll be able to introduce maybe more NFTs in the future. But as of right now, we'd like to keep that exclusivity. And we like to keep it kind of small because we're giving our NFT holders the option to kind of, let us know what they want to do, because ultimately this is their farm. So we want to keep it sort of small.
And we're thinking about introducing the staking options. It will be a community choice, but we're still thinking in the thinking phase right now, but we'll release details as soon as we have them. But the staking option will work as they'll forego rewards, and those rewards are put into expanding and growing the farm further. We're purchasing more miners, so we're definitely thinking about that.
And Zara, you mentioned that you could sell the miners again for a profit.
Yes.
How is that even? Is that because you can get them cheaper than the regular consumer?
We actually, since we are a leading vendor, we are able to get much reasonable prices than the retail value. So right now the prices have gone down slightly. It also does depend on the demand. So the demand is still quite there with the L7s. With the Bitcoin miners, they did go down drastically. For example, we used to sell an S19 Bitcoin miner back in November for about $12,000, and now it's gone down to $4,000 or $5,000. So, the prices do fluctuate based on the market, but it also depends on the demand. So in 5 to 7 years, if Bitmain does come out with the latest series for the script algorithm, then we'll be able to sell them and take whatever funds we get. Depending on the market at the time, it can be profitable. But with the L3s, we were able to still sell them, and take those funds and invest in the L7. So, that's what we're hoping to do for our community as well. We're just wanting to apply what we've learned, ourselves, and apply it to the community as well.
And the main reason why the L3s were still profitable is because Litecoin as a coin, the value of it grew up so much over the years. So even if you sell an L3, let's say last year when Litecoin was $250, you're still profiting. It's still more expensive than you bought it 5 years ago because of the value of Litecoin. So it all depends on the market.
And that's actually one question I have. Why Litecoin? what are the use cases for Litecoin, or what does
So
the future look like for Litecoin?
Litecoin is one of the three most widely available cryptos. First, you see Bitcoin, you see Ethereum, and then Litecoin. It was designed when it was created about 10 years ago. It was made to be like Bitcoin's little brother. For example, Bitcoin is a great asset to store as a store value. For Litecoin was meant to be used as an everyday coin. The fees are super cheap. The transaction speed are much faster than Bitcoin, and it's still proof of work. It's never gone down in 10 years. No outages like what you see with Solana or some other blockchains. It's a very solid chain. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. A lot of people believe in it. Some people don't. They see it as a coin that hasn't developed much, but right now they're also introducing an NFT side of Litecoin called OmniLite. So it's still being developed and it's still being grown. So I'm a firm believer in Litecoin. I
So
totally believe in
that would be a
Litecoin.
layer 2 on
Yes.
Litecoin.
Yes. Yeah.
But you're minting in Ethereum, right? In ETH.
Yes.
And the price is 0.26. Is that pegged to $400 and
Yes.
updates?
Yes.
How often does it update?
We're not gonna lower it anymore. So even if it goes up from now on, what we're thinking to do is take those funds just to not mess up the floor price on OpenSea. Because the whitelist, the first whitelist NFT holders got it for 0.25 ETH. So we're not looking to go under that. So if Ethereum keeps on bulling and going up, mooning a little bit, maybe 1,700, any funds that are left over from the 400 are going to be put into the community wallet for giveaways, for sweeping the floor in OpenSea every now and then, maybe purchasing more miners. Let's say if Ethereum climbs to $3,000, which I don't see happening within the next couple weeks. But yeah, we're not going to be lowering it less than 0.25 ETH.
How is the floor price looking?
It's great right now. So far, right now, I think last time I checked was 2 ETH. So nobody's paper handing so far.
Because and our community, they're well aware of that. They want to invest in something that's going to generate rewards in the long run. So, we're going to be together for quite some time.
And that is the advantages of starting small and taking baby steps, let's say, that you get to know people and you get to build something real where you care about what you're doing.
Exactly. And that's what we want to do, build that relationship with our community, get to know them, get to know what they really want out of this. And a lot of them are new to mining and they want to learn. So this is our opportunity to introduce mining to them and to teach them along the way. And if they want to purchase their own miner and have it hosted by us, then we'd be able to offer that service to them as well.
I'm not currently a holder, but it is intriguing. It's always been a dream of mine, to build my own mining farm or to purchase one miner and have it run, and knowing that this machine there makes money while I sleep. And I'm living in an apartment in a big city, so that's not a possibility here.
Yeah.
So, but through your project, I can do it, and it's simple. But minting in ETH, rewards are paid in Litecoin.
LTC. Yep.
Yes.
So what we're doing, we have a Collabland verification bot on our server. So we're collecting Litecoin wallets from the holders. So they get to enter the Litecoin wallets. And the reason why we're not doing ETH airdrops is because of the fees. Gas fees are a killer Ethereum. So we're sending the mined coin to our holders. And so we're getting from the pool to the community wallet, from the community wallet directly to the holders. So we're not converting to a different coin. They're mining Litecoin and they're receiving Litecoin.
It's much more, it's a lot quicker. We're able to get everyone's Litecoin wallet address and just kind of store it there. So every quarter we'll be able to revisit and send these rewards to them. And it's a lot cheaper as well, as AJ mentioned. I mean, Ethereum gas fees are insane.
We all experienced those. I can see the community is starting to show up now. They didn't know they could talk. So if you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the chat right there.
Yeah, we have a really close community. We've gotten to know our members. Everyone is just wonderful in our community. So we're really grateful for that. And, we want to be able to maximize profits for our holders, and which is why we've also introduced the idea of Kadena mining. And our members have been bullish as well, and Kadena has the potential for a lot of growth, and so we'd like to be able to be there for the pump. I don't know if you're familiar with Kadena miners, but I know back in November, the KD5 was making close to $400 a day. Right now it's down, it's making about $20 a day or so, but same concept. We just hold on to those coins. We don't sell in a bear market. We sell in a bull, and then we'll feel like we've been in a bull all year. So our community is very bullish on Kadena, so we'd like to be able to diversify to mitigate risk factors, and I feel like with Kadena there's a lot of potential, so we don't really want to miss out on that.
And I also saw Dogecoin, is that correct? Are you mining Dogecoin at the moment?
Yes, the L7 mines both, because Dogecoin is a script algorithm coin. So the L7 mines both Litecoin and Dogecoin merge mine. But the rewards, that because of the pool that we're using, all the rewards are paid in Litecoin. But yeah, the higher the value of Doge, the more rewards we're making.
Now, I want also to, let me see if I can throw it up here. So the artwork itself is also pretty cool. Are there any legendaries hidden in the faces? And can you get into that a little bit?
Yeah, so we do have a couple of rares. So the reveal hasn't taken place just yet because we're waiting for the mint to sell out. So as soon as it sells out, then everyone will be able to see which miners they're holding. We are looking into a rarity tool. There's a company that can provide us with that. And so after the reveal, we'll be able to use that tool. And, our members will be able to know which one is rare. But there are a few rares in there, a few legendaries. It doesn't change the amount of airdrops that our members are getting. We wanted to kind of keep it consistent with everyone. But, certainly if they want to, flip the NFT at some point in the future, then some will be a lot more valuable than others, but they'll all generate the same rewards.
Do you know the artist?
Yes, our artist is actually from Ukraine, and it's a female artist. So, she's wonderful. She's been doing NFTs for quite some time. She's very creative. We kind of drew out a concept that we had in mind, and she replicated it. And, she exceeded our expectations as well. So she really did a fantastic job.
Yeah, she gave us 3 samples at the beginning, and we introduced those to our community early on, and they voted for this one. So it was a community vote. It was a community say.
So that's how the miners look like, the heads there.
Yes, exactly. Right? Yeah, it replicates the miner. Most of them have 2 big fans, so you can see the head has 2 fans on the side. We kind of dress them up in different coins. So we've got Bitcoin, Kadena, and Ethereum, and Litecoin, of course. So we have a few different generations of that, and so. A lot of people enjoy that, and the art matters. The utility is very important, but the artwork also matters a lot. It's cool to be able to see the reveal and see which one you're holding, and it's rare. So it's very cool.
And people will wear it as a badge of honor on the SPFPs.
Yeah, exactly.
And I saw the one with the Kadena jacket on, and the one with the Litecoin jacket on, and the Bitcoin jacket. So they're pretty dope. I like them.
Yeah, the colorful one with the rainbow jacket, the Litecoin one, that one's very popular. A lot of our members, like that one, as well as the stoned miner, the one with the one that's smoking. That one is quite popular as well.
We got a question from JB. He's a community member, I assume. I've seen him around also. Will second phase of NFTs be starting minting once first phase has been completed?
Eventually, not right away, but we are planning to release. We'll still not, once we mint out, then we'll figure out details as to when we will mint the second phase and how many NFTs in the second phase. But yeah, we will definitely eventually have a second phase, but just not right away.
Yeah.
So if you want an NFT, go buy one now.
And also, so you can qualify for the special rewards, because once 250 hits, those special rewards, they just kind of go in the quarterly airdrops. So, this is a limited thing.
And once you hit 250, you're immediately going to drop whatever has been mined until now, right? To the
Once we hit 250, we're going to stop collecting Litecoin wallets. That's what we're doing now. We're collecting Litecoin wallets. Once we hit 250, we're going to stop that process. And then those mine rewards, we're mining now. And then we're going to add one more, the fourth L7, once we reach 250. And the mining rewards from all 4 miners will be airdropped around the time that we mint out all 500s to the first 250 mint holders.
Very nice. And I don't know if there's anything else you guys would like to share with the viewers.
Other than we're working with our legal team. I think Zara already mentioned that legal firm that's eventually going to be doing an audit, and so we're going to be very transparent with our holders. We're always active on Discord. Whenever they have a question, we're right there to answer it. And yeah, I don't know if Zara has anything else to add.
Remind everyone, we're fully transparent, and we did go into it right away. As soon as we received those mint funds, we invested in the 3L7 miners, so we didn't waste any time. And we actually had them up and running way before our expected dates that we had listed on the white paper. So, we did take action immediately, and that's what we plan on doing moving forward. We want to be able to just take those funds immediately and invest them in mining. Get these miners up and running. That way everyone can benefit much quicker, and we get to generate rewards on a daily basis. So also just a reminder that this is a long-term project. It's not a quick flip, and so anyone who's interested in mining and they don't want to do the hard work themselves, we're here to do that. And all you have to do is hold on to a digital asset, virtual asset, and it allows you to participate. So you're still mining without having to do any other work. So it's hassle-free.
And also, just to add on to that, most mining projects don't have an infrastructure ready. They don't have a pod or a mining farm ready.
Yes.
That's different for us. We have everything ready. All we need is the fund that we've gotten so far. Purchase the miners, plug and play. So we're ready to roll. So that's a big difference. That's a big thing for many of our members.
Yeah, that is a huge point. Also, because we've been doing this for quite some time. We're not just getting into it. We wanted to try it out for ourselves and make sure that it works before offering it to other people. And so, this is where we come with our experience. So essentially investing in people that are experienced rather than, just starting from scratch or creating DAOs and all that. So this is real solid utility directly from.
I can attest to that because I did listen in, like I said earlier, to your Twitter spaces where you got into a lot of details and technical terms that I have no idea about, but I know that those are not possible to just fake. So you do know, and JB is hearing even an L7 running in the background. I think that's AJ maybe.
Yeah, that's one of the computers just decided to start blowing their fans. Yeah, sorry, it should quiet down in a few seconds. There you go. It's going back down.
But to get involved, you just head over. The link is in the description. You can mint an NFT. Join the Discord. Ask questions over there. Have them answer. You're always active. At least that's what JB is saying, and I think that's true. I'm also looking to get involved. I'm a little bit tapped out. I know that a big mint happened yesterday. But once I get to some funds again, you will probably see me in Discord. And we do have a question here before we close out. How will holders be able to see hash statistics whenever? And is there a rough time frame that will be added?
So right now we do have the hash statistics. We post screenshots a couple of times a day so that the holders can see the progress. For example, they see how much Litecoin were mined in those past 24 hours, how much total paid rewards have been put to the community wallet. But for the live hashboard, we're trying to work with the new developer, the old one we had issues with. So the new developer has set up a new dashboard that we're going to hopefully implement within the next few days. So they can see a live view of the hash rate, so we don't have to post them a couple times a day anymore.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's another one. I'm not sure if I attached my wallet correctly. How can I tell?
So once you go to Litecoin wallet channel, you can hit the check wallet button, and it'll show you display which wallet you entered. I do review wallets once a day at night, and I see that there's one that's been a lot of our members are putting Ethereum wallets, so I do tag them and let them know daily. So I'm gonna check out your wallet and I'll let you know. But if you don't hear from me, that means you're good to go.
Well, it's really refreshing also to see your faces and to know that you're out there and you got the real live business, like I call it, the Ace Miners Pro, that we showed in the start. So I don't think there's any chance that you guys are just here to run away with people's money. You're here to build and to actually give a value to the NFT holders.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep.
I want to thank you for taking your time out to come on my channel, and JB is saying you're real.
Thanks, JB.
Thank you so much. And thank you for having us here on your platform, on your channel. We do appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to ask us questions as well. And thank you to all of our members and anyone who joined us. We have such a great community. So hopefully we can have you be part of our community as well.
He joined yesterday.
Oh, he did. Oh, great.
Yes, he joined yesterday. So we've been chatting.
All right, guys. I will gladly host you again sometime in the future to see how it's going, and probably you'll see me also in Discord.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Until
it.
then,
Really appreciate the time.
Have a very nice day. And on the way out, guys, if you could hit a like, that would be appreciated.
Absolutely.
All right.
Appreciate
Sounds
it.
good. Thank you so much.
See you.
All right. See you later. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.